Our study area consists of Thorncliffe, Greenview, and Highland Park, focusing on the industry park to the east of the area, consisting of Greenview, Industrial Park, and Skyline West. Calgary annexed the southern part of our study area in 1910, and the northern part in 1953. Thorncliffe was established in 1954. 23 show homes were built in Thorncliffe in 1954, which spurred the development of this community. Calgary's first row housing project in Greenview in 1961 was enabled solely because of its proximity to the industrial zoning. The population of this area in 2011 was 14,135 people, and the projected population in 2076 is approximately 26,000.
To outline the auto connectivity, we have Deerfoot Trail North going north-south across the area. And then we have Deerfoot's major intersection with McKnight Boulevard right here. And then of course we have McKnight Boulevard, which is the major road also transecting our site going east-west, like so. And then important as well is Edmonton Trail parallel to Deerfoot. And at the periphery of our area we have Center Street also parallel to Deerfoot. And then 32nd Avenue goes right here. And then we have Beaver Dam Road and 6th Street. Let's talk land uses. So here's that intersection of the major roadways, Edmonton Trail and Center Street. Now our first major land use is special purpose urban nature, and it is a strip that parallels Nose Creek the entire length of it. The cool thing about this is it allows for that area to remain protected and undeveloped. The next is also a special purpose district. This is for schools, parks, and community reserve. And there's a couple pieces at the top of the site, and then a little one down here in the middle, a little sliver around here, and another little piece. And then we have a major one down at the bottom here. After that, our next land use we looked at is direct control. So we have a piece there and a piece right here at the corner of Edmonton Trail and McKnight. After that, we have our commercial corridor pieces, again McKnight and Edmonton Trail. And then we have our commercial regional, which is this guy right here. That's actually the garden center. And then pretty much everything else is in one way, shape, or form in industrial zoning. So the ones I'm outlining right now are the industrial general, which is going to be where the bulk of the employment and industrial practices take place. Now there are two others, and one is this industrial commercial piece right here, and then the other is an industrial business district. There are several bus routes in close proximity to the study area that allow for easy access to the industrial park. Bus routes 4 and 5 connect the core to the industrial area via Edmonton Trail, as seen here. Bus routes number 72 and 73, which are circle routes, access the site as well as connect to the whole city and multiple C train stations across the transportation network. Bus Route 69 accesses the Deerfoot Industrial Center, and it uses Edmonton Trail and 32nd Avenue. The area is also well connected to Calgary's extensive bicycle pathway system. The main line runs down the Nose Creek corridor and connects to places such as the zoo and the river pathways. There's also access to the west towards Nose Hill. The Calgary Transit Bus Administration and Maintenance Building exists in the lower portion of the site.
So in terms of strengths, the area is very socially diverse. There's lots of renters, homeowners, seniors, and young people. It's an employment center. The industrial area is an employment center outside of the core. The area is well connected to the rest of the city by car and presumably by the future North Central LRT. And there's lots of park space as an amenity.
As far as weaknesses go, the diversity is great. It's also an inclusive neighborhood as far as income disparity goes, but there is some concern within the neighborhood about the income disparity. The street design is a bit of a problem. A lot of the streets are curvilinear, some of them aren't logically connected, and the major roads, McKnight, Deerfoot, and Edmonton Trail kind of act as a barrier. Similarly, there's poor pedestrian connectivity.
There's a safe sidewalk to walk on the side of a busy street. What would happen if you had a stroller or grocery bags or anything? This is not okay.
Homogeneous, sparse land use makes it everything very far apart.
There's numerous opportunities for growth in this area, such as Nose Creek. It winds right through the site. It's a great amenity to have as long as we can develop it into a great amenity. Also, intensification and integration of land use within the area could be key. There's a few sites that are not being used quite as well as they could be, such as the garden center, which takes up a large amount of land to the north end. And there's lots of land being used for bus storage, school bus storage nowadays. And when the drop-in center comes in, there'll be new amenities for the community within the area, which will be nice to have. The demographic within the area is quite the opportunity. There's a wide demographic and there's quite a young population, so that's always good. And then no matter the alignment for the North Central LRT, it's going to be within walking distance and really help the area develop.
One of the big threats facing the area is its automobile dependency and perpetuating that.
Is the zoning that is currently there. There's a lot of it's just industrial, and in order to change that, it could be difficult, along with the private ownership and pre-existing industry within the area could provide struggles in order to change that.
And finally, it's an area that's really facing a lot of change, and the community's reaction to and involvement in that process would be a huge issue, and depending on how that's managed, it could be a threat. So